Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast One Piece reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is One Piece episodes 508 and 509. Leave a like, subscribe, Rayleighs with Luffy. We're at Kuja Island. We are on the cruise, hopefully soon. Hope you guys are ready to see our reaction to that. If you can't wait to see the next one right now, you can check out patreon.com/BOLDcast. Patreon.com/BOLDcast. That's linked in the description. It's also linked in the pinned comment. It should tell you how far you can get ahead right now. 2 weeks ahead of Uncut, 1 week ahead of edited reactions. With that, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's frickin' go. Did we miss something?
They purposefully didn't tell us.
Oh, no, sorry. Just the other side of his reaction of, are you sure you're ready to continue?
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Are you strong enough?
You gotta rest up for a minute first.
Maybe you should wait. You're gonna do the same thing you just did?
Yeah.
Make the
That
same, keep
literally
making the
did
same
work out
mistakes
so
over and over
fucking
again
bad.
as the seagulls fly overhead.
Oh, he just jumps off the side. These freaking guys. The oxygen's pretty thin up here. This guy's creepy. Damn, look at her go. You telling me Nami can't drive this thing? I don't believe it. Just run these guys over. What about your little, like, rope thing?
Almost dies.
Yeah.
She even hit the Yamcha. Maybe you should help her so she doesn't kill somebody.
It was just all these. Oh,
My
jail. Oh, she swipe.
Moody. This guy.
I thought these are just like all basically just the same guy. Like these like wizard men. How
Did
did
she punch him?
This jail, she must just, oh.
It's a bubble.
Well,
That's maybe too far, Nami.
yeah. I knew she took some of those balls, but.
We want the same thing. I'll have you know I used a waiver first try.
Little switcheroo on that.
She's like, ha! You fell for it.
If I can't drive this thing, you can. She needs to get back. Speedy.
They're so slow.
That guy's so dumb.
He's so funny.
Oh. Yeah, I found some Red Bull and put it in there. Oh my god.
He got the cola.
Okay, well I'm gonna need some supplies real
You can
quick.
build one instantly.
Not happening. Maybe Vegapunk had something in his old lab.
Good smell. Flavor.
Conveniently enough.
Oh, now that I mention it. He can make it work. If there's one person who can make it work.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
No, there's a bear. All the security. Sighted.
Oh.
Jesus.
Yeah, I didn't realize that there was still like an operational
Navy presence here, yeah.
Just go as fast as possible.
I wonder if this is where the canon material starts. And all the rest of it was just kind of whatever. I could see it picking up from here. Or if all of it was canon, I don't know. Mount Crumpet.
Insane.
The hell is it? Oh.
How do we get the feeling that he might do that? Oh, maybe it's behind this button. Self-destruct button.
I mean, the icebreaker would be the earth heating system, right? Because it would break all the ice or melt all the ice.
Oh, I thought it was just like icebreaker boat.
It might be. It might be.
Ooh, lots of notes.
There's like a sketch. Oh, damn.
What?
All that work. Oh!
Well, that's one way to heat this place up.
What? What the fuck?
That's so.
Are they supposed to
fucking
make us think that he's dead as his image is like he's not dead, but I mean he should be.
Oh, the pirate mark. You idiot.
That's like the
I just love the whole lead of like, oh yeah, don't ever push the self-destruct
like,
button.
what kind
Why
of
would
an
I do
idiot
that?
do you think I am?
Yeah, I'm just telling you one more time, please do not press the self-destruct button. Okay, but if I were to press it.
Would it be my fault? It's like, what kind of a question? Who writes this stuff?
Who came up with this?
It's like, who came up with that? Like,
I love how
what?
you're like, is this canon? Is this where the canon part starts? I mean, maybe it is canon, but it's just fucking ridiculous.
I mean, if you think about it, you know, I think the stories were a lot shorter in the manga from what we've been told, and you know, he shows up, we see him get like picked up by this guy, his kid and his dog or whatever, and then you know we cut to after everything, and then we see you know he's being told by them, oh, Vegapunk's thing, and then they go to Vegapunk's thing, and then he presses the self-destruct button.
So dumb.
Oh
so
my
stupid.
god! And he destroyed that whole like thing that he made, like the
And
Earth
the whole
heating
laboratory, all of his ideas, everything.
And apparently he was like hundreds of years ahead of his time, which makes me think like maybe he's either a descendant or a student, similar to in like Frankie's position where he had access to this engineering knowledge from like before the huge whatever calamity war, ancient war that like wiped out all the fucking people, you know. Maybe he's like him. That's why Frankie is having seen the Pluton plans and was like, you know, he has a greater level of knowledge because he was taught by Tom and everything, and he, you know, is a lot more advanced and can like understand what's going on here. He's like, wow, these are crazy. Like it would take hundreds of years to do this. Well, it's been hundreds of years since Pluton was created, for example. So maybe it's a similar kind of thing here. He's like, Vegapunk is a genius that's, you know, more than just a genius guy. It's a genius on the level of these super, you know, if he's trying to develop these earth heating systems that like cause global warming, like you know, like localized global warming. I mean, maybe that, you know, honestly, if we're going with like the flood theory with like Aqualagna or Water 7, how it's like sinking, but it's actually not sinking, it's the water levels are rising in that area or whatever, you know. Maybe it's something with that. Maybe he's like stumbling upon a level of technology that, or either stumbling upon or has the plans for and is trying to, or was trying to enact a level of technology that that people in the past may have done already or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Or that's definitely possible. It could also just be to show just how smart he is. It's just like
I think that's the first level of it, but I, you know, beyond the obvious that it's just showing how smart he is, I think that I don't necessarily think. I speculate that maybe there's some greater connection, or some you know, it's an echo of that, even if he's not literally like Frankie in that way.
Yeah, I also kind of wonder if they exploded this lab because it was just like, oh, it's just a bit much to have Vegapunk's like entire lab just kind of up for grabs. that anyone can check out. We're gonna destroy it. So now the only way we'll get to know this information is by actually meeting the guy himself.
Yeah, we get a teaser for it, and we might have learned a little bit too much type thing. It's like, oh, I'll tell you about the One Piece right now.
Exactly. It's like,
And then it's
I'll
like,
tell you
no.
about everything Dr. Vegapunk ever imagined. Frankie could easily, like, I mean, he was getting chased, but he could have easily just grabbed all of that shit, left, and then had, like, insane technological documents. But it's a little bit too much, so instead we blow it up.
Maybe he got a little bit. That would be interesting. You know, it's if there is gonna be like it seems like the decent time for like a time skip type thing. If there's gonna be something like that, or like a power kind of upgrade after they like suffer a huge loss and are all separated, they come back together and they're like way stronger because like their will strengthens or something like that. Whether there is like a long time skip or a training arc or something like that in between, that's not just this. I don't know. I don't know what the future holds, but it would be a good catalyst for Frankie leveling up since he's a cyborg, like getting access to some of Vegapunk's knowledge and like upgrading his parts or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, that would be an easy way to level up Frankie without needing a whole lot of like story directly focused on him just after, you know, recently since Water 7 and Enies Lobby type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I like Nami's little thing that those wizard guys are just so silly. It's so funny.
I think they're funny because they're like, we should punish her, and then they make her cry. They're just like, we're such assholes. How do we do that? And then she was faking, but she wasn't faking.
Yeah.
I know, that was sad.
And then she's just leaving. Very good.
I like
she's
seeing
back
everybody.
to her petty criminal ways.
Yeah, I like that as a callback.
Thievery.
You know, yeah, because it's been a long time since she has been able to be a thief, or we've been able to it's such a, especially because I know that these are way shorter, and like in the manga, or at least I think, I don't know how much shorter, but like the idea of like cutting away and then there's this gap and this mystery where we're just not focusing on them at all, and then the story moves at a crazy pace because we're basically hyper fixating on Luffy and Ace.
Yeah.
And we're not like giving screen time and lip service to like what Brook's doing, what Chopper's doing, even if, you know, they're just hanging out or along for the ride. We don't have to like cut to them or like show them or whatever. Laser focusing on the plot. But otherwise, you know, removing them, giving us a long break for them, and then smashing in with like Frankie drinking the tea and then being all like, you know, whatever. Like the idea of it, structure-wise, it just really scratches a good itch. And like Nami stealing all that stuff to like give us, oh yeah, that's what Nami does. This is everything Nami's doing, her classic Nami thing. You know, it's like
Chopper in the previous one where it's like, oh yeah, he's being a Dr. Chopper again.
Yes.
Even though it seems like for a really long time that hasn't really been, like, he still is a doctor, but he hasn't been like doing too much.
He hasn't had a lot of opportunities to be a doctor,
especially
and, like,
when there's
solve
been a
a
lot
problem.
of other doctors around, like Dr. Hogback and Ivan, and you know, all other.
Well, Ivan's not exactly a doctor. He basically is, but not.
Yeah.
Like he's not. I don't think he's. Or is he doctor? I don't think they've referred to him
I guess
as doctor.
not, but he
basically
he's filling the role of like a healer to Luffy.
Yes. And then obviously Law as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. I just, that idea of everybody's away and oh, what are they doing? And then we cut back and then we see like a bunch of their hijinks, and it's like crystallizing or like boiling down what they are and who they are into like a small, emotionally impactful moment. It's just good storytelling.
It's like when we get Sanji filler, and it's just always elite because they can just zero in on his cooking.
Yes.
And it's so good. Obviously, in this part, he is not cooking. He's cooking up some great outfits, but he hasn't been cooking food. But like normal in, you know, previous other things, you know, that's what makes it good. It's just when we have such a big cast of characters, you can't focus on them all the time. So when you like zero in, it's kind of nice to just like bring them back to their roots, and you know, yeah, it just feels good, I think.
Yeah. Leave a like and subscribe. Moving on to the next one. Back with
I
the
do love that
Hawkster.
this is his house.
Several years now. Do you know how many people I've killed?
No, he's way too annoying to have died in that war. Looks weird without his hat.
But he's dead now. Remember, he got killed. Unless he's not.
Mm-hmm. This table layout is very strange. Like the 3 chairs on the side.
I can't believe we're just chilling with Mihawk right now. It's blowing my
I'm just in his
mind.
house. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy that you just like had no idea something that insane was going on.
You have no sense of direction.
I don't know which way's west. I'm not gonna care about it anymore. So you admit that you cared about him in the first place. I believe he found this boat.
Freaking baboons.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Just copying. What?
They're copying him.
Yeah.
They like have his move set.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Well.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Mm-hmm. Like what exactly? She banished him up. Mihawk's shipping them secretly.
Neither does Zoro. What kind of like what kind of world are you living in?
He's so weird without his hat on.
Mm-hmm.
It's thrown me off.
He looks weirdly normal without his hat on.
Yeah, like he looks like just a guy.
He's thinking about Zoro. That was awesome. It'd be too soon for him to die right now. Does that mean he's gonna go help him?
Trust me, he didn't make it to shore. Yeah. Certainly do.
Mihawk again?
Come here, just insult him.
Oh. That's why it's ruins?
Fight.
There's a civil war, maybe?
Until 7 years ago.
That's so hardcore.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But when the animals have all that.
Then what?
You need to just like.
Zoro's so freaking badass. It's kind of a crazy training thing. If they just keep copying him, he has to keep developing. Like he has to keep sharpening his skill.
What he really needs is to fucking take
Rest.
a nap.
Yes, do what he does best.
Lazy Bones Island.
したよ。これさえあればもう大丈夫。はて。
Oh, this little song I whipped up.
それはですね。
そうか、若子を呪い殺す塾、呪いの札をお作りくださったのじゃ。は？従属とて近づくことすら可能だけで死に至る。
Yeah, that's definitely what it is.
それはなるほど。みんなで手分けして。
It's like, no, that's my symphony that I just made.
Hope the pages are numbered there, Brooke.
Okay, cool, I'm leaving. Right. Play them a nice song, and it'll go away. He's inspiring them.
Literally, bardic inspiration.
They're all hyped up. They all die.
Wait, so they are the bad guys? I thought they were setting up, like, it was like a weird thing where they weren't like.
No, I think
they were
I think
like
these
art.
guys were just lazy and
Okay.
didn't like fight back or do anything about it. Oh. You had to fight them anyway, that's so dumb. But at least they tried. Why is Brooke like 50 feet tall?
What?
Yes, thank you.
Cycle of hatred.
So wise. Catching him.
What? Why?
But how does he get?
I don't know.
Just when I thought the story was
Yeah.
not that.
Oh my god. These people literally don't learn.
Oh my god. Yes, really. Please repeat it.
今ルフィがどういう心情であるかレイリーといえども許さぬぞ。
そうじゃ事件を知った上でそんなことを言うとは。あんたは酷な人じゃ。
提案と決めるのはルフィ君。君自身だ。
Can you repeat the two options?
俺は仲間をふとあんな目に合わせたくねえ。この言う通りにすれば仲間を守れるのか。
見る価値はあると思うが、最もやるべきことは山ほどある。
わかった。もう迷わねえ。俺行くよ。もう一度マリンフォードへ。
What? What? Why? What? For what fucking reason?
Is there something there?
Oh, maybe not now, but maybe eventually? Is that what he's saying? What do you mean go back to Marineford? Why the fuck would you do that?
I'm trying to think. I'm like, oh, did something?
Did I miss something?
Was there like a special secret item that got left there? That, like, I'm like, there. No. I have no fucking idea what they're talking about. I have no idea.
I feel like I missed something. Did we miss something?
No, they didn't tell. They didn't.
We didn't hear exactly what he said?
No.
Or it didn't imply it? Maybe last episode or something?
I don't think so.
Oh, no. Yeah, it opened up and it was like, what do you think?
Yeah. And then he's like, and then the next one he's like, I'll tell you a different option. And then it didn't say it.
君たちの身に何が起きた。今のままであの強大な力に立ち向かうことができるか。
And that's the big moment. I don't like how they dragged this conversation over the course of 3 episodes. I'm gonna be 100% honest. You know, I feel like that they could have had more impact if they just did it like a normal conversation.
Yeah.
You know, because I feel like it. I don't feel like they needed to stretch it out.
They're just trying to drag it out because they dragged it out. They were like, I have a suggestion. Next episode. Okay, I'm not telling the audience the suggestion, but everyone clearly heard the suggestion. Oh, you didn't like that? Okay, the next episode. Okay, I'm again going to tell you a different suggestion and no one's going to hear it. And then at the end of the episode, Luffy's going to say he's going back to the Marineford without any explanations or...
It's got to be some kind of
I don't know if it's like
upgrade.
or if it's like a mental thing of like, you know, you didn't
conquer it.
You didn't like kind of leave there of your, like, you were unconscious and you didn't like fully confront that maybe. So maybe it's like if you go back there to like the scene of the crime and like mentally process it by
that
like
it's
being
over
there
and accept it. Yeah.
Then you'll be mentally stronger and you won't like crumble under the pressure in the future or something.
I feel like that's probably it, you know? Unless there is a secret there, or maybe the Sunny's there, or, you know, but like that doesn't make any sense because they need the Sunny anyway.
Yeah.
I think the core of what he's getting at is that Luffy, as he is not ready to be a captain to his team in the new world and to continue his journey, because he's basically, I think that's the core of it. He's like, you're not ready, clearly. You're not, you're just gonna go do the same thing. You're gonna rush off to
while you're
Sabaody,
still destroyed.
While you're still destroyed, fuck up, and, you know, maybe he just needs time to heal up, but instead of spending that time just sitting here, he'll spend that time sailing to Marineford, and then heal on the way, and then get there, be able to confront everything that happened emotionally, and then leave and reunite with his friends afterwards.
Yeah.
Maybe. But going back to Marineford, like, Sengoku's probably still there. He was like, there. That's Navy headquarters. I mean, unless they're gonna set up a temporary office in fucking Eni's lobby or something like that, or you know, Impelled Down and Marineford both need to be repaired. So maybe Sengoku went to Mary Joy's, perhaps.
Maybe? Yeah, because I feel like this place was so destroyed, so they're either going to be actively fixing it or they're going to have, like, kind of retreated and regrouped somewhere else. So, yeah, I don't know, like, going back there. I'm thinking it must be, like, a mental thing, because I feel like it would be kind of, like... I mean, maybe this is what happens, but I feel like it might be just a little bit silly or a little bit cheap if it's like, oh, yeah, go there and then pick up something, and then you'll be more... you know what I mean?
I think you might just see, like, Ace's blood splatter on the floor and have to, like... don't know, grab it or like run his hands on it and like, yeah, just kind of confront, because his mind like snapped, you know, like he fully was in like crazy denial for a while, and you know, it's maybe a first step to rehabilitation, or you know, accepting reality and accepting his weakness, you know, without fear or without, you know, denial, something like that. Maybe that's it, and that's why it's like that's such a harsh thing. Why would you suggest that?
Yeah. You
know.
Yeah, I feel like it must be to do with that. And maybe if we go back there, maybe we'll see some evidence of whether Moria is actually dead or not, because like that got brought up, and I was like, yeah, why would he be dead? And then I was like, oh yeah, Doflamingo was kind of like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Like we saw him kill him.
Yeah, but I mean,
pretty much, like, I mean,
it's like, but you never know, because they could just want us to think that, but then he isn't dead, but then, you know, like it's a little bit.
Well, yeah, I was pretty settled on it until they brought it back up, I guess, you know, like until they brought it up with Mihawk. He's like, this is weird, and I'm just like, why is it weird? Okay, I guess it's weird. All right, he's probably, if it's weird, then he must be alive, you know, or there must be some kind of fuckery with that. Or, maybe they turned him into a pacifista so they could harness his ability.
That's what I was just gonna say. I was like, or he could be kind of dead, but still, they don't tell the other warlords that he's dead because they're gonna be bringing him back Kuma style, and then they potentially won't know the difference.
They can control his devil fruit, and then you know, use maybe people at Impel Down, like the way that we were kind of saying, where they imprison people and then they hide them from the sun. And then, right? The real people, the zombies could go out during the day, right? Or they would, I forget. I can't remember if the zombies, I know they couldn't because they would vaporize if they were out in the sun.
I don't know. I mean, they're shadows, but we were in like a cloudy domain, so. I
can't remember. I wish I could remember. It's such a stupid detail to forget. But that, regardless, that would, you know, they finding a way to use his devil fruit, that would be a, you know, I feel like that would be a, and it would be a kind of a tragedy too, because of Moria's whole story, how he was basically Don Krieg, but for the New World, where Don Krieg was for the Grand Line.
Yeah.
Like he went into the Grand Line, or the New World, got fucked up, got sent back, and then was just kind of cynical about it in a way. Yeah, and it's kind of you know, Moria's whole thing was that he couldn't trust people, or it was like he had like a tragedy to him that was like kind of, you know, so for us to know everything about his character, for him to be like fighting on the side of the Navy basically, and then be killed and then turned into a zombie for them basically, would be pretty fucked up.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm interested to see like if they're just gonna, like if Luffy's just gonna hop off straight to Marineford, or if they're gonna show a flashback of exactly what Rayleigh said in his reasoning, or if they're gonna keep it in the dark. I can't tell because we still have a few more. Is it just Chopper left, or
Sanji?
Oh yeah, Sanji, Chopper, and then we might still get like a conclusion of Zoro, because Zoro hasn't really like left yet. So I'm wondering if like this conversation, if we'll do like a little flashback on it, or if we'll just see Luffy heading out at the same time that everyone else like heads out, and then whatever happens next happens next.
Leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you next one. I'm Carson. Check out Patreon right now. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.